Have you ever just longed for a world where everything is finally made right? You know, a world with real justice and a peace that actually lasts? Well, there's this ancient story about a man who saw that world coming, a world ruled by Jesus himself. And it starts with one of the most unique people in the entire Bible, a man who never died. No grave, no final breath, just this quiet, incredible line.
It's just taken. How amazing is that? It's one of those verses that just stops you in your tracks, you know? It hints at a life so connected to God, so in tune with its creator, that the line between heaven and earth just kind of blurred away.
So, long before Noah even picked up a hammer to build the ark, way before the flood washed the world clean, this one man, he saw something coming. And it wasn't just rain. Oh no, it was judgment. And it was a king.
And that's really the key to his entire story. We don't have records of his sermons or miracles or any great battles he fought. His whole legacy, the thing that made him stand out, was simply his relationship with God. And he maintained that relationship in a world that was sprinting in the complete opposite direction.
So what was that world actually like? I mean, to really feel the weight of what Enoch said, you have to picture the kind of darkness he was speaking into. Imagine a civilization that was brilliant, super advanced, but totally hollow on the inside.
This was a society where life was just becoming cheap. You see, cruelty was escalating, and nobody was stepping in to stop it. It was just spreading.
And the people in charge? Well, the strong did whatever they wanted. There was zero accountability, no moral compass to guide any of their decisions.
It was a culture that chased after every single impulse, believing that your own personal satisfaction was the highest possible goal, no matter who got hurt in the process.
And on top of all of that, the lines between the human and the divine, between what was sacred and what wasn't, were just being completely erased. And it was right into the middle of that brilliant, corrupted mess that Enoch spoke. And you know what's incredible? A tiny piece of his message actually survived. It was preserved for thousands of years, and we find it quoted in the New Testament. This is a prophecy that's older than the flood itself.
I mean, just listen to those words for a second. This is not a gentle whisper, right? This is a thunderous declaration. The Lord is coming, and he is not coming alone.
And let's be really clear here. What Enoch saw wasn't some fuzzy, symbolic idea. It was literal. He saw a visible, powerful, undeniable return of the king to put an end to all rebellion once and for all. His world thought it was unstoppable. Enoch saw its expiration date.
You know, this brings up a pretty sobering pattern you see all throughout history. Cultures that try to build themselves purely on human strength, that reject their creator, well, they eventually just crumble under the weight of their own appetites. It's a pattern that should really make us stop and think about our own time, shouldn't it?
And this perspective is so important. It reframes what we think of as judgment. We often imagine it as just pure anger, but the Bible presents it more like grief. The grief of a creator watching the people he loves choose a path that only leads away from life itself. It's the deep sorrow of a father for a child who's lost their way.
And that leads us to this incredible, beautiful twist at the very heart of the story. The Lord that Enoch saw coming in judgment, he didn't show up that way at first. He came in humility.
I mean, look at this contrast. It's just staggering. It shows this amazing mystery that Enoch could only get a small glimpse of. The very king he saw coming with heavenly armies first arrived as a baby in a feeding trough. The judge, Jesus Christ, stepped into history to walk on the same broken earth that Enoch walked on.
And he saw it all. He saw the same violence, the same pride, the same lostness. But instead of calling down judgment on it, he carried it. He absorbed it all into himself. On the cross, the judge stood in our place, in the place of the guilty, and he took the verdict that we all deserved.
But, and this is crucial, the story doesn't end there. The Bible is crystal clear that the same Jesus who came in mercy is going to come again in glory. Enoch's prophecy is still pointing toward a future day.
And this is the ultimate hope, isn't it? His return isn't just about stopping evil. It's about the full restoration of everything good. It's the promise that injustice and pain do not get the last word. Just imagine for a second waking up in that healed world, in a creation fully reconciled to its creator, where God finally dwells with his people.
So this huge, epic, ancient story, it's not just about the future. It's about our lives right here, right now. The real message of Enoch isn't about fear or trying to figure out timelines. It's an invitation to a relationship.
And this right here is the true takeaway. The biggest miracle wasn't just his departure from the world, it was how he walked within it, day by day, step by step, in fellowship with his Creator.
So how do we get ready for his return? Well, it's not by trying to decode mysteries. It's by walking with him now. And it all starts by trusting Christ, not just agreeing with facts about him, but actually resting your entire hope on the Savior who took your judgment. From there, we begin to follow him, letting his life and his words shape our choices. And all of that deepens into just knowing him, a real daily relationship.
So in the end, Enoch's story isn't some secret code about the future meant to make us anxious. Not at all. It's a revealed hope for every single one of us. The Lord is coming, and the judge is the Savior who already came for you.
And so, the question that echoes down through the ages, from Enoch's ancient life all the way to us today, it isn't about dates or speculation. It's far more personal, far more profound. It's simply this: are you walking with God?